How's it going, guys? Gonna be streaming some Jund today. Uh, I've been testing various builds with like different companions and stuff and BGX builds, and I think the power of just bringing back Seal of Fire is what makes Jund kind of over the top. Obviously, like Lurrus uses, Burn uses Lurrus pretty well, being able to recur like little one drops and kind of get there. Like you can deal with like one or two creatures, but bringing it back is kind of tough. So I can see Burn really utilizing Lurrus really well. But I think the next like archetype I think is Judd with Seal of Fire. Abzan can really utilize it because there's nothing real white that can be really recurred. I mean, you have like Bird and Forge Tender and stuff like that, but it's not like a main deck like a card like Seal of Fire. I mean, I can see going up to like multiple Seal of Fires. I've seen some people do that too, but I'm trying out this build for now. I really like Hexdrinker because it's a card that doesn't rely on the graveyard. And I've seen the meta shift away from Jund. I feel like there's a lot of Jund mirrors that are in sixes. Hexdrinker's pretty bad against like all the red and sixes. But against like a wider field, I think Hexdrinker is a serviceable threat because I feel like stuff like Croxa and stuff kind of just exposes you to more yard hate. I think something like Rest in Peace really hoses this deck pretty hard. So I think it just kind of depends on where the meta will go from here. That being said, I do think Skoos might be a worthy inclusion, maybe over Proxa, depending on how the meta goes. Because if there's a lot of like big meta, which I've been kind of seeing online now, then I think Crux is here to stay, and obviously it's a lot better than Scavenging Ooze. But if there's a lot of like Jud Mirrors, I think like Scavenging Ooze is better than Hexdrinker. There's a lot of burn online, so I think 3 Collective Brutality is pretty good. I have 3 Land Destruction spells, 2 Molten Rain and 1 Pillage. I'm not sure which one's better. I had 3 Pillage for the Modern Steamers League, but I think I'm going to pivot to maybe 2 Molten Ring, as I think the 2 damage is pretty relevant in terms of the reach. But other than that, 22 lands. I've seen some people skim down to 21 or even 20. I think that's a little greedy. I was on 21 and then kind of trying 22 now, just because it's you kind of want to go. You kind of want to hit your 4th land jump just so you can go Lurrus plus bring back Steel Fire or like bring back a Spell Bomb or something. But yeah, let's just get things started. It's other than that, it's like a pretty stock Jund build, nothing too out of the ordinary. I do think something like Deadweight would be kind of cute, but I think Deadweight is better in stuff like Rock and Abzan because Jund already has Seal of Fire, and the fact that Seal of Fire can go face is pretty huge. But I think like something like Deadweight could be even main deckable in like Rock and Abzan. So this hand kind of sucks because we don't really have any interaction. We get the Bobblets redraw, and we have like this is good against like a mid-range deck, but like our opponent didn't reveal any companions, so like it might be on drawn or something like that. So, but I think against the blind, I think I'd rather just keep this. Like you would ideally want like a discard spell turn 1, but like you're not gonna just mull against it in the blind on the play, I think. Opponent's taking 2. The big deal about this deck too is the fact that our Submission's Wall was pretty clutch, just so like our total goes get pretty big as well. Opponent rolling a 6, which is good. I'm assuming like they're just not on anything relevant that would punish me, like relevant in terms of like discard spells, so I think I'm just gonna activate this now. Stone Rain, so we're like against Ponza or something. That's gonna be annoying. Like Blood Moon, it's a Blood Moon deck, and it's kind of sucks so we don't have a fetch land in play. So we kind of hope they don't have a turn 2 Blood Moon, or we're kind of screwed here. Yeah, so if they have like a turn 2 Blood Moon, we're kind of screwed. If we draw like red and 6, I think I'm more inclined to play like a Bob here. well then like if they Blood Moon us, we have like a free draw step, and then we can like at least kind of try to dig towards a basic. They can also just Stone Rain us too. So kind of might if they kind of like next level us and like take us off green, then they would essentially not take us off Termagoyf. But I feel like they would want to cut black off if anything. So maybe I play Goyf. Because Goyf becomes a 2/3, and they Stone Rain us, and then we can play Bob. I feel like I want to play Goyf here, because that way it insulates us from whatever they Stone Rain, because if they Stone Rain and take us off our green mana, then we can't play our Termagoyf. Because we don't know if they have Blood Moon. If they have Blood Moon, then maybe we'd kind of want Bob more than the Goyf. But okay, so this rewards me playing the Goyf before the Bob here. So now they're just like mono Stone Rain, I guess. And them not casting the Blood Moon's pretty good for us too. I'm gonna go to 3/4 now too, so I just survives Bolt. So now they're in a kind of a sticky situation. If they don't have a third land, then they can't Bolt or Bob either. That's annoying. Well, we would like a fetch land here. Overown Tombs, pretty good draw. I think we attack with the Termagoyf, and then if they block, then we can Ren 6 the Kitchen Finks. If they don't block, then we just play a second Termagoyf. Okay, that's fine with me. And then like this pretty much turns off all Stone Rains too, because like we can just bring all the cards back with Ren 6. And if they like want to bolt the Ren 6, like that's fine. Then that means our Bobs are living too. So like if they like, and they're like stuck on 3 mana too. So it's like if they like Lordbringers and stuff, like okay, well they just conceded. Like this is just too much card advantage, I guess. Because also I've noticed some people kind of teetering on Ren 6 numbers. I think I'm between 2 and 3. It's really hard to say like which one is better. Because I feel like Ren 6 is like really good in the mirror and really bad in the mirror. Like you need to kill the Ren 6, but on the same time, like Ren 6 doesn't really answer anything. It just accumulates card advantage. So it's really only good when you're even or ahead. So versus something like Fatal Push, it's always like good either way you're ahead or behind. So that's kind of something to consider. So they feel like Utopia Sprawl and then just like multiple like all the cards we saw were Utopia Sprawl, Stone Rain, Molten Rain. So I kind of want like if they play like Arbalv, I can see like Collective Brutality is really good. But I kind of like these explosives just because it takes off Utopia Sprawl, and I can just like see an easy swap of like Spell Bombs and Engineered Explosives, and like Engineered Explosives also kills Arbor Elf and Utopia Sprawl. Like this kills all the Mana Accelerators, while the Collective Brutality only kills one of them. But the Discard spell is not something to ignore because being able to discard Stone Rain or something seems pretty clutch. But I think this is fine. Probably just something like this. You're just gonna go like this, I think. I don't think Damping Spirit turns off Utopia Sprawl. I don't think so. Oh, maybe it does. I don't know if it's worth it, though. I feel like damage is kind of loose in this matchup. Just keep it. Let's just roll it back. So this is like actual Ponza. It's not like red green mid range or whatever. And I feel like red green mid range is actually a pretty decent matchup for us, just because like their blood moon effects like die to bolt and like seal fire. So like Red and 6 is just so good against this deck, just because they kill your lands and you just bring it back. Like Red and 6 is just such a good card. It's like it's so hard playing other like BGX archetypes like Rock or like Aptan, just because like Red and 6 is just so powerful. Red and 6 and like Cruxa, like oh my god. So here, this hand like has a basic forest, so it's really good. And I actually think it's better to just like sandbag this basic forest. Like I think it's better to like turn 1 cliffs, turn 2 peatland, and then like sandbag the forest. Just so you don't want to get like molten rained. Like you like the forest is like provides real no benefit. Like playing it early on, so like exposing it to like a land destruction spell is just like not where you want to be. Like I'll take the extra point of damage to cast Tarmogoyf under into with this P-land than to save the life and have my forest exposed, if that makes sense. Put Mulligan to 5 too, so that's very unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for us. And this also makes this Cruxer really good too. So if they play like a turn 1 accelerant or something, that's fine. We don't need actual basic mount. Blood Moon. So that Baloth's really annoying. Makes me not want to cast this Cruxa, which kind of sucks. But they can turn to this Baloth here, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I guess they can't cast the Baloth. My bad. So we can cast this Bauble here. We know the Baloth on we know one of the 2 cards in the opponent's hand, so we can check their next top card, and then if it's not another Baloth, then I like to go Cruxel on turn 3 maybe. I guess it'll depend. Like if this shows like Austin Baloth, then like I obviously don't ever want to cast Cruxa. Windswept Heath is fine. It is also good too. That Bauble is a really good job because it just Tarmogoyf all of a sudden just becomes a 4/5. I don't need to like play this K command. So they have a Windswept Teeth, Obstinate Baloth, and an Unknown. So probably just casting this Baloth here. Yep. So I'll probably just take my opponent off of mana here. Then this is the spot I was talking about with Engine Explosions where just blowing up all their 1-drops is just so good. And I think I'm just going to do that. And at this point, like, it's very close to just racing her because this Gloish is going to be so big. It's going to be, what, a 6/7? Or 5/6, sorry. Like, I could see just, like, holding back. But I think it's just Better just be aggressive here. Especially because we have like Lurrus too. Wow. That's really aggressive. Considering we have like a Lurrus and like just in our back pocket to gain life too. Here it's like, do I want to Cruxa them? Because I feel like okay, well, they just conceded. I feel like the only way they can come back is if they just have another Bailoff. So it's like, do I want to play as Cruxa? I mean, I'm definitely playing the Go. It's just a matter of, do I want to play this Bob in play? And I think my inkling is just to play the Cruxa here. And like, if they have a Bailoff, it's like, well, they have a Bailoff versus 2/6/7s. So off to a good start. This stuff just feels like you're playing a legacy deck. It's just so like very low to the ground. Like it's not clunky at all. Like Kolaghan's command is just like a really good 2-for-1. Like it's just like a well-oiled machine. Like I'm trying to make like Abzan work. I also registered Abzan for the Modern Streamers League, and it's like in like these Lurrus mirrors, like you really need the yard hate. So you have like I have main dock 2 spell bombs. The scavenging uses are pretty good, but they just have like 4K commands. So it's just like they deal your scoos, and they just like the only way you can bring your Lurrus back is just with like one copy of Unearth. But like John, you can play around like yard hate, bring back the K command with bring back the Lurrus with K command, and then just kind of like keep that card advantage engines rolling. While like Abzan's just like you have pass, so you can like path the Lurrus, but like on paper you would think Abzan would be able to keep up, but like it's just like not the case. So against another non-Lurrus deck. I'm expecting a lot of Lurrus mirrors, but I guess not. So like this hand like does nothing but something at the same time. So it's kind of tricky on like what you want to do. Like my inkling here is like bobble our opponent, and if there's nothing relevant, I play bobble, I play fetch land, and I pass, and then I can like bobble myself at the end of their end step, and then if I want to fetch, I could fetch the top card of my library away. If I like what's on top, then I can just keep it. That's kind of my initial like knee-jerk reaction on how I play this hand, but it might change based on what I bobble my opponent. It's also tricky playing like bobble just in general because you don't. It's very. I feel like people underestimate. Oh, is this like Neoform? Yeah, this is Neoform. I feel like people underestimate, like if you're playing bobble correctly, and I feel like I'm playing it wrong. I don't know, but I feel like that's something that people overlook. Come on, discard spell. That's not a discard spell, so I'm going to pretty much do the same play that I said. I don't think it changes anything. Yeah, it doesn't change. So, and like my life total does not matter in this matchup, so they just get a land, so it doesn't matter. So I'll follow myself, the Tarmogoyf. So if they Serum Vision and I'm level to 5, like I feel like that means their hand is bad, but like we kind of need a discard spell here. So I think I'm just gonna fetch that away. Like I think we need like a Cruxa or something like that. Oh, I'm just gonna the Overgrown Tomb. So we don't have the Tarmogoyf. They have the Botanical Sanctum. Hopefully we hit like 2 discard spells here. Nope. Wow. This hand is really bad. My opponent bottomed his first, bottomed both cards with his Serum Visions, and he's casting another one. So I mean, hopefully his hand is just. Oh, he just topped something, so he's probably close. Well, hopefully he's leaning on his Wild Cantor. Wow. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Well, so maybe he needed that mana source to go off, which is really scary. Okay, that's a good draw. I know these decks run main deck Veil of Summer too, so hopefully I don't get punished. Okay, that's good. So he has the evolution. So yeah, so we literally cut him off the third mana for Eldritch Evolution. So now they have. So they just need a tutor spell. So they have 7 hits. So here, I think I'm gonna play the Peatland and pass. And crack at the end of at the end of their turn, and then hopefully I find some sort of interaction, or some sort of threat. Sorry, it makes you regret not keeping that Tarmogoyf. So they probably just whiffed. So I'm just gonna crack this end of turn. Oh my god, why would you do that to me? I think I just need a clock, so I'm just gonna cast Lurrus, I think. They only have like, so they have like 7 tutors now. So let me see what they reveal here. Oh, Nourishing Shoal. It's so gross. Man, our hand is hot garbage. Oh man. We need like multiple discard spells. We need like a Thoughtseize to hit that Rider. Oh baby, thank you. Yeah, so they drew the. Oh, wow, so if they had drawn a Neoform, they would have won, but we hit an Eldritch Evolution. So they drew. I'm sorry, they drew an Eldritch Evolution instead of a Neoform. So we take the Eldritch Evolution. At this point, I don't think it matters like what they draw. Like what our play is doesn't really matter. So I think I'm gonna bring the Bauble back and target myself, and then if I see something I don't like, I can just fetch it away. Hex Drinker is not what I exactly want to see. So I think I'm gonna fetch it away. Because we just need to get a clock going. That's what we need. I mean, we're drawing a lot of cards here, so like, choose the Hex Drinker anyway. They're not passing the turn. They're thinking. At this point, I'm very close to just like minusing this. Oh no. They go. They got it. Oh, they drew the Neoform. So it really doesn't matter. So I mean, they have the Nourishing Shoal in hand with the worm. So. Oh no, they could whiff. They need like. They need to whiff on Nourishing Shoals. Like the rest of the 3 Nourishing Shoals need to be like in the bottom 18 cards of the library. They exile the Rider. So yeah, so we need. No, they have it. They have all the Nourishing Shoals. Yep. 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 Our hand just. I guess I regret botting that Tarmogoyf, but I felt like we needed like discard, like more than the clock. But maybe I'm wrong. So fatal pushes are bad. So the shitty thing about a lot of our deck doesn't really do much. I see people like board in like land destruction. Like I think that's fair on the play, especially like Molterines because they actually do damage, so they're not just like anemic. Like they actually do something in terms of like putting on pressure. So I'll bring in like 2 Molten Rain on the play. Dabbing Sphere only stops if they like it stops them their comboing on their turn. They can like just board out Sea of Fire or something if like Slipper doesn't do anything. So this hand like exposes us to like Veil of Summer, which is annoying. So new form actually mulligans very well. Oh no. I think I kept it too slow in hand. Oh no. Okay. I think I need to like target myself here. I don't think it matters what they do. So they could turn 1S here. Yep. They could whiff. So that's the thing, you can't really concede against this deck. Because like their fail rate is actually really high too. A lot higher than you would think. Oh, they exiled 2 Chancellors. That's like the chance of us like them whiffing is exponentially higher when they exile like a Nourishing Shoal or something. So this is bad. So hopefully we just need to hope they get no Nourishing Souls. No, they're summoning Faction for a worm, so they probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can mulligan like this type of hand. I guess you should mulligan aggressively for Thoughtseize, but like the deck's failure rate is so high to the point where I think you can't keep a Collective Brutality, especially on the play. On the draw, I think this is 100% mulligan from John's point of view. Oh man, I'm just gonna do this now, and I can just F6, just in case they whiff. I can just like Mishra's Bobble. No, it's just a land. Just F6 here. Like play as if if they actually whiff, which I highly doubt. I mean, they should be 100% to win now. 1 card left in library. They should have like a oh yeah, 100%. Let me find the Ladman was on top. GG. I can't talk shit about that because I actually registered that in the Modern Streamers League. So I registered 2 Lurrus decks and Neoform. So I think Neoform is decently positioned right now. Actually, there's a lot of like dirtily Lurrus decks, and of course there's like Force Negation decks that are just bad matchups for it. But I also think like stuff like Ad Nauseam is decently positioned too. Well, we played one great game of Magic and one not great game of Magic. Sorry, I'm like looking for my dog. John, why are you doing this to yourself? Jund is actually really like this Jund deck with Lurrus is actually really fun. Oh my god, it's Spider Space. Oh my god, Spider Space is also in the Modern Streamers League. He was also my teammate on Team Ice from last year. Prepare yourself. Oh god. I'm gonna get destroyed here, aren't I? Another Lurrus deck. It's probably some sort of like taxes. Like Lurrus taxes list. Sure, this hand's great. I think I can just bottom a land. Spider's is a cool guy. He's really fun to work with when we Mystic Sanctuary. He was really fun to work with the first season of Washington League. He's a cool guy. I don't know if he streams or not often, but if he does, I would forward you guys his way. Oh god, why would you do this to me? Well, I'm gonna take the breach. Tap 1. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 type of mana of any type that permanent produced. Top 5 cards later, put you on the battlefield. Okay, so I'm gonna take the breach and then hold up Fatal Push for this guy. He's asking me if this is the gem list that I submitted. This is really funny. So this guy's a Fatal Push, so I'm gonna play Seal Fire, kill this Goblin Engineer, and then hold up Fatal Push. Yeah, I think I just can do that. Fine with me. So he has like double attack rebuke with, I don't know how to pronounce it, Kinnan. So I'm tempted to just like bobble on my opponent's unstep. I don't think I can get punished for that. I could cast this Croxa here, but I feel like it's just not. I think it's like my opponent just having open mana just isn't worth it. I think I'd just rather wait for another discard spell or something, or just another threat, or just wait until I get like more cards in my library. Mountain. Hmm. I kind of want to Cruxa here now, and I have the second one, so I'll just do it. And if he like rebukes it, he rebukes it. And the next turn, if I draw a land, I can go discard spell plus. Ooh, okay. I guess I'm sure he has some way to recur stuff, so it's like. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. I guess he's just digging. I mean, his hand is pretty bad. Oh, he's just gonna discard it. Actually, he probably has another one. He probably just didn't want me to cast a Crux on next turn, which makes sense. Mox Amber is pretty cool. On 0, interesting. So he has double rebuke up. So I'm gonna push the end of turn, and then he's probably catch the rebuke. Oh no, he's not gonna catch the rebuke. Okay. I really need one of my main deck no spell bombs right now. Trying to figure out if I want to Lurrus and Cruxa. I guess either line I want to start with a discard spell first. So let's just start with that. Double rebuke. So now it makes me want to just play the Cruxa and pass. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. So then if they play Lurrus to try to get value, which they can't, they don't have double white. Okay, Astrolabe's a free draw. This E for 0 is kind of interesting. Okay. So they have nothing. I'm gonna get another red source just in case. So he can't cast Lurrus. Oh, he can cast Lurrus now. So he can go Lurrus plus Underworld Breach next turn. If he top decks land. So if he doesn't top deck a land, then like I feel like Kruxa deals the most pressure right now because opponent goes to 14 when I cast his Kruxa. My opponent plays whatever. He goes 11, takes 6, goes to 5, and then any land on my end, Kruxa plus Seal of Fire is game over. So I think I like Kruxa here just because it's literally a two turn clock if I top deck a land next turn. No, actually, sorry, it's not because I don't have enough mana to Kruxa plus Lurrus plus Seal. So 14, 11, 5. So if I top deck a Bolt, then I have this is a two turn clock. But if I want to play around whatever my opponent's doing, my opponent can go Lurrus plus Underworld Breach, but he doesn't really get there. Then he has 1 mana. And he can't really exactly combo off, so I think Crux is the line here. Opponent has a land, so land. Opponent doesn't have sorcery, so instant. Land, sorcery. And so 1. I guess I can take out both sorceries. Or I guess I could do the land. I already have the sorcery in there, so I'll just do that. It's so hard to do it in online. So my opponent is pretty alive here. Yeah, so you do the land. So he could theoretically go Lurrus plus Breach plus, and then kind of try to combo off. Opponent does have the grading station, so he kind of can combo off. Like he can go Lurrus, bring back grinding station, but then he has no way to like continue to go off. He kind of needs the Breach and the grinding station. Yeah. So a Bolt here wins. Bobble. So I'm gonna bobble myself. If I know I have like a Bolt or something, it's a Tarmogoyf. So I'm gonna do the easy thing is just attack. So now it's just a matter of, do I want to kill something? So like I could pulse. It's like I'm not entirely sure what my opponent's bottleneck is. So like having, because my opponent plays Lurrus next turn. Like, I guess he can get Underworld Breach, so like I can't really stop that. Maybe the correct line is just to Kruxa, and then shut off any fetch lands my opponent has. Because like I don't like unless I want to like pulse a Mox Amber. Yeah, like exactly. I think it's like I just want to pulse the Mox Amber. Just shut him off mana. Well, if my opponent didn't go off last turn, he should go off this turn, theoretically. And then Lurrus cast Breach. Oh. Yep. So my opponent should be able to go off now. Escape 3, right? Oh no, he can't bring stuff back. I'm an idiot. With Lurrus, so he should be able to just go off. I needed that mid deck spell bomb so bad. Oh, you know I shouldn't. I should have played the Lurrus and brought back Seal of Fire, because that way it shuts off the Mox Amber. That's the line I needed to take. So what happens when I don't play? I haven't played against this deck yet. I'm not entirely sure how to combat it, but that's the line that I needed to take. Is go Lurrus plus Seal of Fire, not Pulse. Does she know what the win con is? I haven't looked at Spider Space's deck list because I know he submitted it, but I'm not going to take a look at it right now. I wonder how the win con is. Yeah, I should have Lurrus brought back Seal of Fire. That was just the mistake I made, for sure. Because it shuts off in Mox Amber. So the win con, like, probably like Labman or something? Oh, Thassa's Oracle. Got it. That makes sense. Yep, I had the winning line. I should have played the Seal of Fire. Um. Nope. Now I know. Yeah. So let me. Spell bomb's still good. Damping sphere seems pretty good. Our deck's actually like pretty a pretty decent matchup against this deck. I think. I definitely just like punted that deck or that game. Um, we have a lot of artifact hate, which kind of sucks that we lost that game. I think Crux is just okay. But going down to 8 creatures is just really low. Like I think we want just the removal. Maybe I'll like trim one Crux on like 1 Ren and 6 or something. Go like that. I mean, maybe I want the pillage, but I think the pillage is too slow. Like you want to be able to do it on instant speed. I could also see like collective brutality maybe, just because it kills Lurrus. But I feel like they're not gonna cast a Lurrus until like they actually go off. I could also see like the explosives. But like I think I'd rather have like the more efficient answers than like trying to like wipe the whole board. Sure. Well, we're gonna be off to a good start. We're gonna be casting 2 discard spells. They have a veil. Okay. So we're gonna take the veil just so we can double discard spell on the next turn. I didn't play the bauble yet because I wanted to see if, because like I'm gonna fetch anyway, and I know what my plan is the next 2 turns are, so it doesn't matter. Cool. So in here I'll like actually bauble them. Repeal. I'm gonna go to 12 here. It's pretty gross. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take the breach, but I think I'm also gonna just take the explosives. And on the other hand, just literally just nothing. Because like the explosives can just deal with their Tarmogoyfs, but like the other spells can't. I'll probably just play Thassa's Oracle just to get the scry, is what I'm guessing. A land would have been nice, because then we can go land Tarmogoyf, and then like the following turn we can go Ren, bring the land back, play play Kruxa. They put a card on top. I kind of want to just bring the land back now. It just sets us up for future turns a lot better. Because next turn we can go Goyf plus Kruxa if needed. And then, like, if they attack this Ren, it's like whatever. They're not gonna kill the Ren. Interesting. Cool. So now they can Lurrus. Yeah, so now they top deck a land. If they top deck a land, they can go Lurrus and bring back the Breach and kill us. So we need a, and their draw step K command. No, yeah. So if they draw a land, even if we K command the grinding station. Yeah. So because if they draw a land, it actually needs to be a white source. For them to go to cast the Lurrus. A white source or a black source, I guess. $11 Tarmogoyf. 11, so 8, 6. I'm trying to figure out if I can kill him on it. This famous last words, but I feel like I'm trying to figure out if I can do a 2-turn clock here. So if I go Kruxa plus Tarmogoyf, so it goes 11, ping 10, 9, 6. Tarmogoyf is a 5-6. Because I can't stop them from comboing if they draw a land next turn. Right? Or I guess I could shatter the Mox Amber and make them discard, but then they can just play Lurrus, bring the Mox Amber back, and go off. If I shatter the grinding station, make them discard, they can play Lurrus, play land, Mox Amber, bring so no matter what, I can't shatter these and have them stop comboing. So I think right here I just need to go aggressive. I just need to hope they don't top deck a land. Which is asking for a lot. Or I guess a white source specifically. This isn't a legendary creature. So, yeah, I think I just need to do that line. Because there's, like, if my opponent just has the white source, then there's no way for me to, oh, I need to ping my opponent. Remember to activate Ren 6. Yeah, isn't that hilarious? 10, so 6, 7. Yeah, so I think it's correct to ping our opponent here. Isn't that hella funny though? I know. So they need white source or they're in a world of hurt here. Or black source, sorry. I mean, they're also 100% blocking. So, like, if I draw Fatal Push / Lightning Bolt, I can push the Thassa's Oracle, ping, playing with Ren 6, cast, no, actually, that doesn't work either. This, you know what's funny? This Ren 6 is actually better off at 1 loyalty, so if my opponent attacked it down, like, Tormagok would actually be lethal here. Lethal with the Crooks that are coming back. But I don't think my opponent would attack a Ren 6 down. Oh, he drew the breach. That's bad. I guess he doesn't have the Lurrus to cast the Mox Amber, though. I guess I could have also plussed and held up K-Command too. But I felt like I'd rather put on the pressure. Because like my opponent needed to top deck the Underworld Breach. Because now my opponent doesn't have mana. Yeah. I also just my opponent also just shrunk the Goyf too. Targeted himself. Okay. Oh, so that's cute. Opponent's gonna block with Thassa's Oracle. So my opponent, if I put my opponent to 9, then my opponent's also just dead. Next turn. So I'm gonna ping my opponent, I think, and then just pass the turn, and then just hold K command to kill the Lurrus. So then it turns off their Mox Amber. Oh my god, I was gonna say another breach would be absurd. So you can cast Lurrus here. But then I can just K-command, destroy the grinding station, ping the Lurrus in response. No, she has like force of negation. If he has force of negation, then it doesn't matter. Destroy target artifact, deals 2 damage. Destroy and 2. I guess I can Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is free. Oh, okay, sure. Discard 2 damage. Do I want to do anything else? I still don't think I want these explosives. I don't think there's much sideboarding to do here. My opponent does have Veil of Summer, so that is something to note. Like, my Fatal Pushes are just a lot worse. Obviously, our discard spells. Or Assassin's Trophies. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't think running on enough islands for Boyle. So I think this is okay. Cool. This hand seems awesome. Like 2 hate cards and a threat. I'm gonna play the bauble here. Target our opponent. Another Astrolabe. Okay. Play a spell bomb. Oh man, I really hope they don't have Veil of Summer. Sweet. No. So I mean, that could mean they have Veil of Summer, which is kind of annoying. But I think we just have to do it. Like, we can't not play his Thoughtseize or okay, cool. I think we just take the explosives. I mean, we have enough removal for the Goblin Engineer, so like whatever. Yeah, I think we just take the explosives. It actually kills our Damning Sphere too, which is kind of annoying. So like a bolt or a push or a steel fire would be really good here because then I can kill and get a damping sphere on the board. Yeah, now I'm like kind of incentivized to kick command. Like 2 damage to a Goblin Engineer and make our opponent discard. Yeah, I don't think Damping Spear is going to do anything. I mean, my opponent can go Lurrus plus Tormod's Crypt if but I doubt they're going to expose his Lurrus just like that without comboing. So I think I'm just going to do that. I'm also really short on time, so I just need to play faster. Discard 2 damage to any target. Yep. At this point, like, if they exile my opponent brings up target, like, I don't think I care. At this point, I think I want to exile the Engineer Explosives and just get the Stamping Sphere down. And plus, I kind of want to dig towards removal, I think. Okay. Oh. That's good. Because that means now I can just do this. Oh, he has the Veil? No way. Oh, God, that's so gross. It's okay. So next turn I just go Goif plus... Man, that's so gross. Get the Veil on that? That's awful. Go to 9. Oh, man. Lurrus Beatdown's actually getting there. Ran out of removal spells. Sure. Sure. I'll just play both. I guess I shouldn't play Croxa here. Oh, I should have cracked it first. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I don't think I care. Oh, they have like the galvanic blast. That would be annoying. I guess it's free to Cruxa here, and then on my opponent's upkeep, just because I have the Dead Express, so I can't double spell. I guess I should see this, because I should actually try to get to kill my opponent too. I guess I can't do that there. So I'm gonna attack with one. If he fails me again, he's got it. Oh god, that's so bad for us. Man. Drew all of our black removal, none of our red removal. Just how it goes, I guess. I mean, luckily, if our opponent has to like exile his own yard, like that Veil of Summer actually kind of screwed up the card type numbers. Yeah, team ice versus team ice. I actually should have won game one. I like literally just punted the game. Like I had the game locked up and I just didn't take the line because I haven't played against this deck before, so it's like pass. Here comes another Veil. I see. So at this point, I'm just gonna take the breach, and then just make our ghost pretty big. Start getting in there. I have the damping sphere, but like I kind of want the card type more than anything. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of just like going. Like that game, like the first game. Oops. The first game actually took a while. Because I was I haven't played against this deck before, so I don't know what I was doing. So now he has to like play Crypt and exile his own yard. And like any bolt would just be so good right now, just so I can like take off his engine. Because like bolt plus damping sphere is like pretty lights out against him. Grinding Station plus Chromatic Star is a pretty good combo too. That's good too. Oh, gross. Now I can bring explosives back. Uh, I think I could attack with 2 Tormagoyfs and then cast Lurrus. Because like he can just EE my board away, and technically EE Wicon like. Ah man. Sure. Just gonna F6, buddy. It's funny because like his graveyard is the one that's like the one that's actually making my turn goes pretty big. Oh, GG. Man, Double Veil of Summer just sucks. Messaging him right now, it's like those 2 veils are so brutal. Sure. Triple bobble hand. The red and 6, sure. I think it's the same thing. Bobble my opponent. Oh, my opponent has a Lurrus. So it's hard to tell what that is. I mean, it could be burn, it could be a mid-range mirror. Like that's why it's kind of hard because you're like, oh, I can keep a hand against mid-range. That's good against mid-range, like Thoughtseize and stuff. It's like, oh, it's not good against burn. Like this is kind of a hand where it's like not good against either. So it's like I kind of want to play around discard for sure. So I think I'm gonna just play this Bloodstained Mirror and actually not play this third one just in case my opponent has like a main X spell bomb or something. And then crack both baubles on upkeep, or crack one on upkeep, one end of my bonus turn. Stubborn it out, so it's like Grixis. Yeah, so it's good for me to not play, not activate the bauble on my turn. Because either just going to Thoughtseize me, and I'm going to be really sad because my hand is garbage. This is one of those. This is a Grixis Shadow, like 4-color Shadow, which I'm assuming it is. Like this is pretty bad for us because like our lightning bolts don't really do anything. Like I honestly think Grixis Shadow is just a bad matchup for us. Thoughtseize. I think Thoughtseize is a good enough draw. Two Thoughtseizes, sure. Thoughtseize is an Inquisition. Oh boy. 2 stubs. I don't think there's a point in casting this Thoughtseize now unless I literally want red in 6. But even then, it's like I don't really care to take the stubborn into now. So I think I'm just gonna do the same trick last time and just like I could actually just also bulb my opponent too, just to see if my Lurrus is clear for takeoff. Yeah. You got it. You gotta discard spell, buddy. So I know 3 of the 4 cards. And he has a Pluto Delta, so if he has like a push, then playing this Lurrus is pretty bad, but it's like I don't see a better opportunity for casting this Lurrus, in my opinion. The stopping ground. K command. Now that I have the K command too, I'm like perfectly fine casting Lurrus because I can just bring it back. Sure. So that's the one card I don't know about. And he bottoms it. So that's a really good sign for us. So I'm going to cast this bauble now. And cast it on opponent's upkeep. Tarmogoyf, sure. Tarmogoyf with Stubbs backup's pretty good. Oh, don't push my Lurrus. Oh, man. Really? Wow. So I need a push or a trophy right now, or I'm in a world of hurt. I think it's free to like play Bob, play Spellbomb, pass, go to 12, I guess. I could also just like play a Spellbomb and crack it, because I'm gonna do it anyway, right? Getting our own Goyf is pretty good. We can just stonewall them. And they have no red mana. So that was actually a really good draw for us. And if they just want to cast their own Lurrus, I can Thoughtseize plus K command. So it's like, we're pretty safe on that end too. So it's like they have stub X, and if they had anything, I think they would cast it. So now I feel like I attack here. And it's like if they don't block, then it's 2 damage. And then if they do block, I just K command kill a Tarmogoyf, bring back Lurrus. Or K command destroy Tarmogoyf, make them discard. Where's true? I played that deck once. That was literally like my 3rd league playing that deck. True. That one time I streamed. I am not a Druid player. I was just playing that deck just to see if I'd like it, just in general in Modern. And then if they stub this, congratulations. Yeah, I mean, I actually haven't streamed that much, so like I used to be a straight mid-range player. I think it's 2 damage, bring back a creature. I feel like if they had anything, they would just cast it. Oh wow, that killed both our how come that killed? Oh, because there was another creature in the graveyard. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Wow. That was just dumb. Oh, okay. My opponent conceded, which is kind of early. I mean, I guess I would have just K-commanded Lurrus to play Bob. That was an early concession, I think. That was not... Whatever, not gonna complain. It looks like they have Death Shadow, so I think like Engineer Explosives is pretty appropriate. Spell Bombs, Veil seems very good. I think with the sideboard, I think I'm just gonna board all the red damage base spells because they don't kill anything, and then maybe trim 1K command because it also doesn't kill anything other than Lurrus. Like all these cards, like. Then again, like if they are also bringing in Veils, which I doubt, because they just have Stubs. Like Stub is just such a better card. Maybe I just board out Croxa. Because like this setup, this configuration also leaves us naked to the Veil of Summer when we try to kill their Lurrus. It's like maybe we keep like 1 Seal of Fire or something like that and just board these out. And have like 1 more cut, maybe like cut a Ren 6 or something. Something like this. I think I also that game, just to reflect back, I think I also cracked my Nihil Spellbomb a little too early. I think there's a point where I've noticed, like when I look back and reflect back, I think there's times where I just crack my Spellbomb too early, just because like a lot of gameplay, like in these range mirrors, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna crack my Spellbomb because I need to dig for something. But it's like more often than not, just get correct just to wait, in my opinion. Because you want to make sure you can just sufficiently take out of all the value away from the Lurrus. I think I'm just gonna go with this. I think traditionally you also board your discard spells, but like I think since we're so weak to Death Shadow itself, like we need to hit it with the discard spell. Because like we only have like 4 removal spells for it, other than the Engineered Explosives, I guess. I might have a redraw, I guess. This is a bad hand. And if they have like any discard spell, we're like screwed. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, well, kind of in the same predicament. probably gonna turn 1 discard us. Oh. So they have Veil of Summer, if that's not the most obvious tell I've ever seen in my entire life. Because if that's not the most obvious Veil of Summer, then I don't know what is. Well, if you're still here, Mr. Zarukai, I appreciate you tuning in again. Hopefully you like Jun content as much as Abs and Coco content. And if you want me to stream the Abs and Coco, I would love to do it. Because I think the deck that Garrett's actually playing is actually, I think it's pretty good. That's not the card I wanted to see. I think it's okay to pass, and then we'll see what they do the next turn. Wow, no land drop. Wow. Really? Okay, I was gonna say. It's like, that's not right. That's fine. Huh. I kind of want to hold off on this. Because I think there's no other play better than Bob, and I kind of want to save the Bobble after he cracks this Spell Bomb. If I, oh, that's a great draw. If that makes sense. I'm gonna not F6 here. Oh, I wanted to crack my Bobble on upkeep if I really want. If I, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I kind of want to hold it anyway. Okay. So no Veil of Summer. I mean, Veil of Summer is down, which is great. So I'm gonna pop this too. Doesn't matter because I don't know what's on top. Brennan 6 is pretty good. Could just go Bob push. Bob push doesn't seem bad. Well, he has another Tarmogoyf too, which is kind of annoying. I could also just go Renin 6 push. If I was going to do Renin 6 push, then I should have just played the land. I'll play the fetch land, I mean. If I wanted to play around like Stubbs. Yeah, it might be correct just to play around Stubbs and just play the Renin 6. I'm also just going to not attack here. Oh, I didn't plus red. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh, just having a million things going in my head. I just didn't fucking do this. Oh, I hope that doesn't pun. I won't get punished for that. That's fine. Oh, that's annoying. Sure. Oh, with Stubbs backup? That's pretty good. Or Veil. Oh, I didn't crack the spell bomb response. I'm just like not thinking now. Oh no, I'm just clicking through. Oh my god. That's very tilting. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, I'm gonna get super punished for that. And all I can do is just play this Bob and then bring this Ren back, or bring the land back. So what I could do is I could double block here and then exile with my no spell bomb. Well, that plan's out the window now. I could still essentially like trade off my Bobs for his Goyf. I don't think I care about this run in 6 actually. I think I'm just gonna let this happen. Ah. Because I could always just like Lurrus it back. I actually think that's fun. But then like this is like the one opportunity I have to like trade this off. I think I'm actually just gonna block actually. Ugh. I mean, he's holding a veil, which is like super obvious. So I think I'm just gonna Lurrus plus Bob. So now, like, I really need a discard spell. Oh, he's gonna K command Lurrus. Probably. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Man, when I said my K commands and bolts and lightning and seal of fires don't kill anything, that was a lie. So K command, kill this, bring back Lurrus. 2 damage. Return target creature. So now I think it's pretty safe to attack because I killed their one Death Shadow. Like if they have another Death Shadow, then fuck me, right? So I'm trying to figure out if I want to like play a Peat Land and crack it. I think I do. And like bring it back with round 6. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to crack it first. So if I take the Veil, they're just gonna snap it back. So I think I just take Tarmogoyf. So now they can like Tarmogoyf, hold up Veil, and I'll just like don't care. I'll just play Lurrus plus Spellbomb, and then just have like infinite blockers with Bob. Oh man, like if I didn't not plus with Run, I'd be able to ultimate next turn, which is really annoying. Oh, that's brutal. That was a good draw. Yeah, so I'm just gonna seal here. It's a trophy last. It's just about, do I want to play Lurrus this turn and not get any value with it? I think that's wrong. So it's just about like, do I want to play this Peelan again and crack it? I think the answer is yes, in case I want to like draw another discard spell. So I think I'm just going to do that. Round 6 doesn't do anything. Bring this back. Trophy this dude. Man, being able to ultimate this turn would have won me the game, which is kind of annoying. So now if they want to prevent us from ultimating, they have to like snap K command this Renin 6. They could also snap K command Lurrus back, kill, bring Lurrus down to 5. Yep. Yep. Ooh, bring back Death Shadow. Sure. Oh my god. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. So let's cast a discard spell first, just to see what we're up against. So at this point, I think we just take the threats. Get the Tormorgoyf. Kill a snap. Attack. Go to 5. Cast this Lurrus. Cast this Seal of Fire. So that way it's I have lethal on board. Like with just like Renin 6 plus Lurrus plus Seal of Fire. Okay. The Thoughtseize is a good draw here. So no, actually it's not because they just have Veil. So they're just dead. So you go to 3 and then just this is lethal. Because Stubbs doesn't counter anything, and Veil doesn't give hexproof to blue or back, so it's better just to not do anything, and then just attack. Oh, I guess I should have done this first, but I guess it doesn't matter. Veil of Summer doesn't do anything, it's blue. It's blue-black, not red or green. Wow. That was a game. I don't know if trading those Bobs was correct, but I felt like there's only so many limited answers to Tormorgoyf, and you just bring the Bobs back with Lurrus. I feel like that was correct. I don't know. But didn't get punished, so that's good. My opponent does not have a companion, so I'll keep this for sure. It's a great hand. I'm gonna cast this while my opponent to see what he is on. Niv, okay. Unmoored Ego. Don't think I care about Unmoored Ego. I think I'm just gonna take an Astrolabe. Because, like, what are they gonna name against me? It's like nothing. I mean, I I guess they can name Mishra's Bubble if they want me to knock at any value, but that seems kind of loose too. I think I'd rather just take away a redraw. I could see merits for playing Bobby, but like their hand does nothing, so I kind of just want to just kill them fast. And Tarmogoyf is the one that is the quickest clock. Thoughtseize. Sure. Let's hope to get another card type in there. Teferi. Definitely taking the Niv. So that means Bob was a pretty good draw there. Because that means I can just like pressure the Teferi. Like I'm not like losing any board presence here. I guess I want a Stomping Ground. This is really painful. Another pillar. Teferi, yep, sure. Where should your land? Because I could have gone Cruxa plus Bob. And then like... Because like Cruxa doesn't really do anything right now, which is kind of annoying. Now I guess they could Unmoored Ego Cruxa, like if I cast it, so like their Unmoored Ego actually does something. So they play Prismatic Vista, so they have 2 unknown cards now. Oh yeah, so they're gonna Unmoored Ego here. What are they gonna do? That's a pretty good name. I mean, like, there's nothing else that you could really do. Like, especially this turns into like a value game. Like, I think that's a perfectly good name. Hex Drinker. I guess I just fetch first. Get a mountain. If I like for some reason want to play Hold Up Fatal Push, which I think it's kind of weird to do so. Let's Cruxa here. And I'm just not gonna play the Hex Drinker, just in case they like top deck to bring light into a Wrath. Ooh, down to 3, the magic number. Where's my bolts? Please give me a bolt. Sweet. This is actually a pretty bad matchup, so I mean, I think we're just gonna bring in these land destruction spells, board out these fatal pushes. I think they have like Lurrus still, so like I think 2 spell bomb is still pretty good. Top taking one of those Thoughtseize was pretty clutch, but then again, I don't think he would have done anything. I don't know. It's funny because I've played against the Pioneer Niv to Light deck more than the modern version. So it's like, okay, Ice Fangs is pretty gross. That's kind of annoying. Cloth is annoying. 3 arrows. Astrolabes, trophies, bring to lights, Kaya's Guiles, 1k command, 4 elixirs. So I don't think Veil of Summers is going to be that great here. I think we just need to like hope to aggro them out. Rest in peace is annoying. I don't think there are enough islands for Boyle either. They have 3 Bring Lights. I can kind of see Collective Brutality coming in, but then I feel like the problem spells are just like actual like permanents. Maybe wear like 1 Lightning Bolt because it doesn't do anything. I guess it kills like Teferi and stuff, but like I think this is fine. I was really lucky for us game 1. My opponent also just kept a really bad hand. Like 2 Astrolabes and our Unknown Ego. Like I don't understand what the hand's supposed to do. His hand also doesn't really do anything either. Like it has no threat really. Opponent kept. His hand's better. Pretty aggro-y. Anyway, bottom the Lightning Bolt. I hope they don't run in 6s. They probably run Ren in 6, right? Yeah, they run 3. If they have a Ren in 6, then we're just absolutely boned. Thanks, Spider Space. It was a really good game. I'm a little mad at myself because I totally punted that game too. Like that game 1, I had the win. I think I've never played against your deck, so I was like I don't know what line to take, and I'm like maybe I just was supposed to Mox Hammer. I don't know, like take you off mana, but like you just bring back with Lurrus. I think that was like absolute wrong play. I mean, the definitely correct play is just Lurrus bring back Seal of Fire, and then you just don't have access to Mox Hammer. Don't run and sex me, please. Oh no. No. That's like the absolute worst case scenario. Ah, my poor Hex Drinker. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good draw. Like, would you ever be able to win through that? No, right? Like, would you ever be able to win through a Seal of Fire? I guess that's the main question. Because if you can win through a Seal of Fire, then it doesn't matter. Because I think you're short on mana. I think you have like 3 mana plus Mox Amber. So I think, yeah. You are definitely empty-handed. I think I saw some Let's Play Thoughtseize, so I'm just gonna not prep. I'm gonna crack this ball into my turn or into my opponent's turn because my hand needs help. Oh, that's gross. I just need to whiff. My opponent whiffed to whiff on what 4 nibs and like 3 Ring of Lights. It's not looking promising though. Oh, I should crack my ball. What am I doing? Trophy. Sure. Oh, really? I think I saw someone on Twitter say that too, where they like for some reason couldn't like register it like as Lurrus as a companion, which is so dumb. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. You know what I think your deck might need though is maybe like a silence or something, because I feel like obviously your deck can go off without Lurrus, but I feel like it's a lot harder. So like being able to protect your Lurrus seems pretty good too, or at least like a Grand Abolisher or something. I don't know if that can fit in your deck, but like I don't know how fragile your combo is. I think that's the main question. My God, I'm gonna lose this game. Oh, I see. That's so dumb. Oh, that makes sense. Whiff? Is this still bugged where I don't know what cards he takes? Prince Uro, Supreme Verdict, Lightning Helix. I'm pretty dead. Oh crap, I tapped wrong. My goodness. I'm like already like just punting this game away. That's annoying. There's like I just oh God, Kai's Gal. Yeah, that's is not good for us. I think I'm just gonna concede here. 2 cows. That hand is just absolutely unbeatable with our board position. Like they literally have to like just draw all lands, and I don't know if we can even beat a resolved row. Okay. Yeah, Cyborg. Actually, the Hope of Gearpraise actually seems like a pretty good tech there too. So just FYI, that match does not count. uh, this hand looks like a mulligan, which kind of sucks. Oh my God. I guess we're gonna end the stream like this. 4 cards. Oh man. So I guess Inquisition Bob. Like we need cards. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm thinking Hope of Gearpraise is like something like a control deck that has like a lot of removal and counter magic and just interplay. I think I have to keep these 4 cards on the right. Oh man. Okay. I get 1 Bob trigger. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. Because I know you're scared of Neoform. I really like pick that deck just to out of spite, because I know how much Mike and Francisco hate that deck. I literally just read that deck just for that purpose. Oh man, that mulligan to 4 is pretty gross. These Bob draws have to be pretty good. So I'm gonna make them cast the Kaya's Guile, and then next turn I can bobble myself and then bring it back with Lurrus, and then they're gonna Kaya's Guile again. But at least that's the way we can get the most value out of our bad position here. Take it easy, buddy. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh no. No worries. Make a 1/1. Wow, okay. Guess he's not scared of me bringing back Bob. I was expecting him to clear a graveyard. But I think I just need to just oh crap, I wanted to play the seal. At this point I think I just need to hope to draw a land. I'm actually gonna ball myself, hope I get a land so I can go Lurrus Dark Confidant. Yeah. Or just like Thoughtseize. Or just get another creature. Like I need another creature to okay, that's good too. Like I need to like bait his Kaya's Guile out. So it's just like this is fine technically. Like as long as my opponent doesn't have anything, which I mean the likelihood of my opponent having a Bring Light or a Niv Mizzet is pretty high. Lurrus pretty good too. So I need to hit a Spell Bomb. I didn't board in the third one, right? Yeah, I just only have the 2. Yeah, so I'm just gonna yep. So I'm like digging for Spell Bomb here, I guess. Another Mishra's Bauble. I guess also just get a trophy too, but that also seems pretty bad. Guess I just do all the things. Run in 6. Lurrus, bring back Bauble. Which might all be for naught if my opponent just has a A Niv Mizzet bring the light. I guess I'm gonna upkeep them. Trophy sucks for us. Yeah, not playing Let's See Virus is punishing now. Oh no, is it a Teferi? That'd be bad. That's bad. How's it going, Andrew? How fucked are we? Oh, we're very fucked. This is all around fuckery here. Oh man. I mean, our odds of winning this game is so low. We need him to cast this Niv and then like completely whiff, and then I draw a trophy. That's not a whiff. That's pretty good. GG. And just stream on a mold to 4, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I kind of want like scavenging oozes instead of the crosses. I guess Hexstringer just is kind of cute, but I think the most optimal might be just cutting the Hexstringers and the 2 Cruxes for like a scavenging ooze or something. That might just be the more optimal Jund build. Because like Crux are just like, you kind of just want something that can just impact the board right then and there. And Croxel just doesn't do that. Like, it's a nice pressure, like late game pressure spell, like against like big man and stuff when you just need that extra oomph. But like sometimes you just want some board presence, and maybe like 2 scavenging oozes is just better. This also just like a lot of people have 4 bobs. I just have 1 hextrigger because I just don't like 3 bobs. And having the hex, like either way, both configurations leave you pretty naked to Remnant 6. But like a hextrigger is just better late game because it's not naked to a Remnant 6 late game because you just level it up obviously. Yep, I mean, I just lost to Spider Space. I punted that game away, lost to Niv the Light, and then I don't remember the match I lost to. But beating that 4-color Shadow deck felt pretty good. I don't remember what this is. I beat Ponza. That was the other game. That was the other match that I beat too. Oh yeah, it was Neoform. Yeah, so I like didn't even play a game that match. So lost to Neoform, Spider Spaces like Underbreach combo deck, and beat Ponza and 4C Shadow, and lost to Niv the Light. That's unfortunate. how did I lose to Spider Space? He had an Underbreach combo deck that fought through all of my removal. And he had so game one I punted away. I had I could have done Lurrus, bring back Seal of Fire, and hold up to kill his own Lurrus, but I didn't, and I pulsed something, and it was just like the wrong play. Because if I held up Seal of Fire, he wouldn't have mana from Mock Sample, I think. Um, and then game three, he had two Veil of Summers for my two black removal spells that tried to kill his Lurrus. So he just outgrinded me with his own Lurrus. So just how it goes. I mean, I really like his deck is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool combo deck, but I just misplayed game one, and if I won game two, then like that would have been the match, right? And that would have been a 3-2. So just me punting away. It sucks. Losing to Nibelite sucks. And then Neoform was like a turn one kill both games, I think, or one was a turn two kill. It was a turn one kill on the draw, and I think a turn two kill on the play. I think, yeah, he's same version game one, so it was a turn two kill on the play, on his play, and then turn one kill on his draw, which is just how it goes sometimes. But I mean, the deck is okay. I think this deck is really fun. I think it's just finding the most optimal build because I think the meta is just shifting really fast. I think everyone's just on Lurrus build, so you kind of want to like be able to outgrind, and Crux is really good because you can outgrind late game. At the same time, it's like I don't know if it's the right call moving forward. Maybe the meta is starting to flatline more, so there's less Lurrus decks. Like this league, I played I think just the one Lurrus deck. Or I guess it was Shadow, so there's two Lurrus decks. So Ponza and Niftalite and Neoform don't have any companions. So like there'd be leagues where I'd just play 5 companion decks in a row, at least 4, and now we're down to 2. So I feel like the meta's starting to flatline a little bit in terms of just Lurrus deck. So I think this deck just has to adapt a little bit more. I remember I was watching Ali Warfield stream, and I think she had like a similar build as mine, and she like 1-4, and she's like, I think my deck is outdated, and I was hesitant to believe her at first, but I think it's since the meta online is just adapting so fast, it might be right. Maybe this version is outdated. Then again, I also just played against a really shit matchup in Niftalite, and then just punted against Spider. So that league could have easily been like a 3-2 league, and it would have been fine. But how's it doing, Kevin? Thanks for tuning in right when I stream ended. I'm actually going to call it a night. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I'm going to try and stream again sometime this weekend. I'll post on my Twitter. So if you guys want to support my channel, please follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. It's twitch.tv/KODiamonds, and then Twitter, it's added 22 on the end of it. So it's twitter.com/KODiamonds22. So hope you guys stay safe. Please stay home, stay safe. Hope you guys are going to stay healthy. We'll get over this COVID thing hopefully soon. I appreciate everyone for tuning in, especially for Spider Space for rating my stream. Really appreciate that. Other than that, I hope you guys can take it easy and hope you guys can tune in on my next stream. Take it easy, guys. Bye.